The basis of this channel, as you know, is about the better player that's trying to actually improve.
Yes.
So what are some of the common misconceptions that you see the lower handicap player, all of a sudden they're plateauing or even getting worse because misconceptions might
There's a huge one. And there's a debate every single day, and the arguments are ridiculous. Oh, I need to hit a draw for extra distance because a draw goes farther than a fade.
Yeah.
Now, this all stems from a truism that a hook goes farther than a slice.
Okay.
Okay? That's totally true. You hit a big, like, rolling hook, the ball's gonna go 30 or 40 or 50 yards farther than a heeled slice, okay? Has a lot to do with spin and where you hit it on the club. A ball in the toe will generally go farther than a ball in the heel.
Okay.
So, but what happens is if you have a well-struck fade, the difference is so negligible. I've seen the test on the launch monitor with myself and other good players. There's either no difference, or on like a 250-yard drive, there's like a 2-yard difference. A fade does go negligibly shorter than a draw, okay? But if you're gonna change, you know, your whole golf swing and your whole swing pattern to get what's the difference between a well-hit draw and a well-hit fade on a low to very low handicap player is going to be, you know, 1 or 2% at the most.
Show me in a swing, show me what a player, the kind of swing a player will make when they're really trying to draw it, and some of the mistakes.
And this is where people get into huge problems.
Yeah.
Everybody knows to hit a draw, you got to swing to right field and come to the inside. And what starts happening is people start dropping their shoulders and get the club behind them. And once you get the club here, it's a two-way miss. You know, you're gonna hit pull hooks and big block fades. Whereas, you know, I've seen this dozens of times. Guys that had a nice little, you know, again, we're not talking about a 20-yard slice or a 50-yard slice. A guy with a little, you know, 5 or 6 yard fade, you know, coming with the club a little outside the hands, pivoting through and a little bit of a left path. Says, oh, I want more yardage, starts dumping it underneath and starts getting a big two-way miss.
So in everyone's search for the draw, they start doing this.
I mean,
it's exaggerated.
Yeah.
But they think, I want to come from the inside, hit up on it maybe. I want to do
and then there's the second one, is everybody's being told that the optimum launch is 5 degrees up.
Yes.
You know, and again, you know, when you start trying to completely change your release pattern, and we start trying to change. Now, again, people, all of these numbers and ideas and, you know, golf instruction in general is trying to help the people at the extreme levels.
Yeah.
The hack who hits a big slice, who hits 9 or 10 degrees down on his driver. Yeah, he's gonna hit it farther if he hits up on it a little bit.
Right.
But if you've got a 2 handicap golfer who's down 1, which coincidentally is the tour average, and that guy starts trying to hit up 5, it's going to start messing with his path and face control, and he's going to stop hitting the ball in the middle of the club face. So what may be optimum launch conditions, all of a sudden he can't hit the ball in the middle of the club face and he's losing 20 yards because of it. Obviously, to hit the, you know, the stereotypical push draw that everybody strives for, the club is going to come slightly from the inside, and the club is going to be slightly close to the path.
Yeah.
But the differences between a slight fade and a slight draw are so infinitesimal that you don't need a huge, obnoxious change. But people are like, oh, I got to swing to right field, and they start going,
there it is.
You know, the left arm gets out away from the body, the club head gets behind. You know, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you know, when the swing shorthand for the position where the shaft is parallel to the ground coming in impact, P6, you'll see people at P6 trying to switch to a draw with the club inside their hands.
Shaft parallel to the ground.
Right. Yeah, shaft parallel to the ground. Or getting the face open. I mean, how in the world am I gonna ever, you know, that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Okay? As opposed to the guy who was once had the fade, gets his arms nice and connected, pivots through, hits a nice little 6 or 7, 8 yard fade, you know?
Subscribe to Be Better Now
for more compelling golf content.